Hello, everyone. I'm going to try to make this as short as I possibly can. Tomorrow is obviously election day. I've already voted early, and I know that a good chunk of you probably already have as well. There's a lot at stake with this election. And I know that we are all living on the brink of poverty in a capitalist hellscape right now. I know we each have our own idea of what's causing that. And I know that some of you are going or have already decided that you're going to vote Trump. And there's nothing I can do to change your mind on that. This is more or less for the undecided voters. And I know some of you are out there, especially in my fan base. I know that I have like a measly 6,000 subscribers. I know that my video is likely only maybe gonna reach a couple of hundred at best. But if there's anything I can use my platform, my very low influence platform for, it's this. I believe that Donald Trump is a danger to our democracy. His policies are not going to help America. If your reasoning for being on the fence about voting for Kamala Harris is that you believe her economic policies are not going to help us, I do agree with you in some aspects depending on your reasoning for why you think it's not going to help us. But also, you need to understand that Trump's policies are going to be far worse. And I want to make it clear, I am sick and tired of living in a country where every 4 years it's choosing the lesser of two evils. I understand that there's a lot more that I can do as an American citizen other than just voting. I do go out and protest. I do help organize. But as far as our political leaders are going, I am sick and tired of the status quo. Trump is not a shakeup to that status quo. You're going to see people in the comments section of even this video, some people that are even my subscribers, claim that he is a shakeup to the status quo. He is not. He is the amalgamation of the status quo. He is what the status quo was designed to build up to. I am sick and tired of being trapped in a two-party system just as much as anybody else. But Kamala is, again, the lesser of two evils here. If your issue is more along the lines of what's going on in Gaza, I understand that some white guy on the internet is not going to sway you. The news that hits me every single day, it never gets easier. It gets more and more distressing, and I feel more and more powerless. But it's important, and I know that some of you people know this. I know that some of you guys know this. That Trump is going to be worse. But you just absolutely cannot put your name on a ballot to vote for an administration that is going to continue more of the same. But as Bernie Sanders said, we still have the chance to hit the bricks and protest under Harris. We can fight Harris tooth and nail on this. We can't do that with Trump. And I understand that Jill Stein and some other third-party representatives are technically looking to change the policy on Gaza altogether. However, they stand 0% chance of winning. And that is the way our country has been designed with the two-party system that we're trapped in. If Gaza is your concern, Harris is the more ethical choice, at least in my opinion. And I understand completely if you still can't be swayed on it. I'm not going to sit here and try to preach to you. I'm not going to tell you that you're doing the wrong thing by not voting or voting third party. Because you've heard that preaching back and forth for months now, for over a year. But if you can find it in your heart to put that vote in, knowing that it'll be far more manageable and we can work from there, then maybe that can be the justification for voting Harris. Trump, you won't even be able to hit the bricks. There's already, and I know that there's a lot of talk about, oh, Trump says he'll do this, or he says he'll do that, or he's being taken out of context. That's the problem. We don't know what he actually means or what he actually intends. At least with Kamala, there's something of a blueprint there. At least with Kamala, we know there won't be a risk of being deported. Which, by the way, the deportation, that's not going to happen if that plan gets executed. You know what happens when they talk about deporting a massive group of people and they find out how much it costs? How about you do some research into what happens when they talk about that? What do you think that leads to? Do you think that they're simply just going to deport those people? Once they realize how expensive it is, it's either going to be dropped or it's going to be something far more sinister. I understand that my comment section is going to be a mess on this one. I understand I'm going to be called a wokey. I don't care. Pretty easy to ignore you guys. If you find yourself unsubscribing to my channel because of this, oh well. But please go out there and vote. If you have it in you, please. Our country depends on it right now. I love you guys. Thank you for continuing to follow. I'll be posting a new episode of Groovy Grab Bag. I'm hoping by the middle of the month, because I'm playing a game of catch-up on that. I may even get it out by the end of the month at the very latest. See you guys later.